The Joe Rogan Experience.
So in college, now your athletic career is in order. You're getting your schoolwork in. What was it that made you even consider being an MMA fighter?
Ben Askren.
Yeah. Funky Ben.
Funky Ben. And I didn't even consider. He tricked me.
How did he trick you?
I mean, all through college, I had teammates that did MMA. They all wrestled, but when it was over, they all was amateur MMA fighters. Corey, you should try it. Like, your movement and stuff, you're so light on your feet and fast as your weight, you can kill it. But I got metal plate in my leg, bro. I had tore my shoulder, and I got so many injuries, I wouldn't be good. I'd be laid up too much. Like, I didn't like what you think, this and this. Denied it. My senior year, 5th year senior, Ben comes up, he started working with me. And Ben was like one of my main wrestling partners. And kind of like you say with Lemon Chaco, like you got somebody, you go to punch, he's not there. Ben's the same way in wrestling. And I used to try to pick his brain. Like, how do you do this? Like, I'll be dead to right on a double leg, pick you up in the air. I go to take you down, and I land on my face, and you're nowhere to be found. You on my back. Like, how does that happen? That's why they call me the Funk, man. I'm the king of the funk. The same hair, come in practice with sandals, kick it off, put his shoes on. He just looked like a floppy guy. Like, his guy.
That's the crazy thing about him. He doesn't look physically imposing at all.
My first time going like, this is being like, no, I'm about to blow through this dude. Hit him with a double leg, gone. Every time, high crotch, gone. I took him down, I think, one time in my college career. Clean takedown. And then it's just like, what the? And after college, I was like, I want to do the Olympics, bro. And you've been there, but I don't know any freestyle rules. Like, oh, we can work together, whatever. Him and my coach both wrestle at the Olympic level. Working together. And then one day he sent me an address, like, oh, I'm not making it here today, but meet me here at this address and we'll work, blah, blah, blah. Bring your gear. I get up there and it's Rufus Sport, but it's outside of a bank. It's still like, it's underneath a bank downstairs.
Yeah, I've been.
So I'm looking like, where am I going? And I text him like, oh, go to the side. It's downstairs. You're going to see a sign, Roof for Sport, this and this. And I walk down the stairs like, what is? He must have mats in here or something. And I go in there and you got UFC there doing Anthony Pettis doing a jump off kick, making some photo for the magazine or whatever. And you got like Pascal Cruz and Sergio Pettis. You got Ben Askren. It was a few other, Eric Koch, other UFC guys. And I'm looking like, what is going on? All these guys hitting pads. They got MMA practice. And Ben ran out the cage. Oh, hey, Corey, I'm glad you can make this and this. But this ain't no wrestling gym. What is this? He's like, oh, yeah, well, I want to talk to you about that. Welcome to a new sport.
What?
He was like, I mean, I know I heard you say you didn't want to fight, whatever, but bro, I think you could be good. I just want you to try it. If you don't like it after you try it, we'll go back to wrestling. Blah blah blah. This and this. I'm like, all right. And I go to the front desk, and the lady I met at the front desk to introduce me was my wife now. Didn't know that.
That's
Jenny's
crazy.
just in my desk, like, what is this? So I get the gear. They give me some gloves and whatever. And I was like, I really don't want to do like the training. I just on the side and watch. I hit the bag a little bit. I'm just watching. And at the time, this is when my mind was already set. You got an opportunity. You got to try it. But I didn't try it that day. I remember driving home. It was an hour and a half drive. Whole drive, I'm at myself like, you a bitch. Talking to myself like, you a bitch, Corey. You didn't do that. You had an opportunity. You didn't even take it. You a bitch. I can't believe you didn't do that. So I get home. I tell Ben, like, I'm sorry I didn't try, but I would like to do it again. Like, well, it's good because tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we up there. All right, get up early, 7:35, motorcycle up, shoot all the way up to Milwaukee. I get there, Duke Roof open the door. Oh, Corey, nice to meet you. I heard about you. This and this. Like, I came yesterday, but I didn't do it, but I want to try it today. I just watched. Like, well, that's good. I'm glad you came. Like, why is that? Like, stay sparring day. like I had
spar with no sparring at all ever before?
I did amateur boxing when I broke my leg. Yeah. I did like boxing at the gym for rehab because my brother-in-law was a professional boxer at the time. And I had 2 amateur fights. And so I had that. And I came with my gloves and everything, but old ratty title gloves falling apart. And like, all I got is my gloves and my shorts. Like, don't worry, we got gear. We get you stuff, headgear and shin pads, this and this. They gave me 2 opposite combat corner shin pads. One was like a youth and one was like an extra large. So one covered to my knee and one covered like half my shin and like this old raggedy headgear. Like, you got a mouthpiece? Like, yeah. Like, that's all you need. So we're going to spar. So my first time I go with Ben. So Ben, taking it easy on me. Boom, boom, I punch him. He shoot on me. I defended in MMA. It's different. I can sprawl a lot harder. All right, well, there you go. Now we're going to put you with somebody else. Of course, it's Anthony Pettis. Like, he's too small. Like, what you need to feel like to get kicked. What? Bow! Ah! What the? Like, what the? Ah! He just kept kicking my leg, and I grabbed. He's like, "What do you do?" Like, I'm a wrestler. I said, "Take him down." And I took him down. All right, you too big for Anthony. You're gonna hurt him. And he put me with a heavyweight. He said, "Now I want you to take everything you did. You was punching Ben, and you took him down. Took down Anthony. And do everything with this guy your size." And I fucking just hit him with a bunch of jab crosses, blast double on the punch, just like. Just grind, didn't even know ground, but just hitting like Donkey Kong. And stand up and do it again. I did it again. I just kept doing it. And when it was over, he was like, all right, there you go. Your first sparring session out the way. And I hate to tell the court, I heard you kept saying you're not a fighter, but you are an MMA fighter. And I can tell you right now, I've been working with a lot of guys, you could be in the UFC in 3 fights. Yeah, right, whatever. I'm thinking, I'm dead serious. In 3 fights, so what you got and your mentality from what I've seen in wrestling, if you put it to this, you could be in the UFC in 3 fights. Whatever. But I like that. I like the training, and I kept coming back, and I never wrestled again.
So what year is this?
This was 2012, right after college.
That's not that long ago, man.
Oh, my first fight, I didn't debut until 2013.
Top-level MMA fighter in one of the most talent-rich divisions, in the light heavyweight division, and you only been doing it for 7 years.
I was in the UFC with 7 months fighting. After my first fight, 7 months. And I was in the top 10 within a year. That's the thing. God. So I'm learning. I didn't have an amateur career. I had 3 fights, the Ultimate Fighter, won that.
Top 10 inside a year of all MMA training.
That's it.
Jesus
and that's why people
Christ.
keep talking this shit about. I'm like, they don't understand. I ain't did this like most of these guys. I look at pictures of guys I've been training with. I got guys at the gym now that's still amateurs. And they post a Throwback Thursday. My senior year in college, I have a throwback picture. It'd be me in college in 2007. It'd be them in like their 3rd or 4th MMA fight. It's like, and these guys are still amateur.
And how old are you now?
I'm 29.
Dude, you're still not even really in your prime. Your prime is like 31, 32.
Like I said, I'm learning now.
You are learning now. But it's crazy that you were in a top 10 a year into MMA training. Because we always cite Francis Ngannou. That Francis Ngannou is one of the craziest stories ever. The guy goes from no MMA training at all to 5 years later fighting for the title. At like, but what you did is as impressive. The fact that you hit top 10 with a year of MMA training, that's bananas, man.
Even in the Tough House, I remember the guys, like you can hear them in the kitchen. We was all talking about, oh, what's your background, this and this. I went on Tough with 4 or 5 months experience. Had my 3 fights back to back to back. And I remember my coach was pushing it, that 3rd fight. We got to get this 3rd fight. Why are you pushing it so hard? And then when it was over, I was like, all right, this is why we had to get that last fight. Ultimate Fighter Trials is next Tuesday in Indiana. You're going. The fuck out of here. I got to work. I ain't going nowhere. And they called me Monday night like, yo, what are you doing? Like, I'm at work. I work night shift. I don't get off till 1. And when you get off, meet me at my house. Like, for what? Like, we're going to Indiana. Like, I'm going to get to UFC. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to go the hard way. Oh, all right, I'll see you at my house. Hung up the phone. I get off. I go to the house. Like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? He jumped in the driver's seat. Like, get in. Like, what are you talking about?
So you were saying if you get in, you want to go the hard way.
Like, get earned from picking up fights.
Not doing the Ultimate Fight.
Yeah, I wanted to, like, get enough fights and somebody see me and be like, all right, here's your... Take a short notice fight or whatever.
Yeah, but that was a fantastic opportunity for exposure.
Exactly. But in my mind, I had just started 3-4 months. I'm thinking like I'm just beating up cans. I don't think I'm ready yet.
Right.
But they say like, Corey, we see you, man. Like you have the opportunity to beat these guys. Like you beating this guy. He's been training forever. He's been pro. He's been Bellator. Dustin Jacoby was my first sparring partner when I went to Illinois. He had been in UFC,
He's
Bellator.
Doing great in Glory now.
Yeah. And that was one of my first,
beast.
and I was taking him down and ground and pound, but striking, I didn't have that. But all you gotta do is use your takedowns, man. You're taking everybody down. You're doing good. Use that. And when I left, when I went there, whatever, my coach was like, just go do what you do. I have no doubt they're gonna pick you. But the reason they picked me wasn't the same. They picked me thinking it was gonna be an easy fight for whoever. But it's backfired on them because my work ethic, they didn't know me.
Right.
I was cracking jokes like, I can beat anybody you have in here. They was laughing. I'm thinking they laughing at my jokes. Come to find out, they tell me at the end, one guy told me, like, when we picked you, we didn't think you could win. Like, going after the semi, like, we picked you because we thought you was going to lose to Kelly and Nelson and get him an easy fight in. And now, look, it kind of backfired. And it was like, because they didn't know who I was. They didn't know me as a person. And I name dropped Matt Hughes, and I think that was the only reason why I got there. Like, I trained with Matt Hughes here and there, blah, blah. You know Matty? Oh, Matty's our guy. Oh, can you make it to Vegas next week? I think I can make it yesterday if you would have told me. And I go, pack your bags, you're going.
Wow.
And that was it.
But the thing is, even though you were a year in, you were so many years into wrestling. And I think to this day that wrestling's the most important skill in MMA because you get to dictate where the fight takes place. The superior wrestler gets to every fight starts standing up and you have to know how to strike, but a superior wrestler gets to dictate where the fights take place. And you see that with guys like Khabib. You see that with so many superior grapplers. When they get a hold of a guy, it's their dominance is one of the most important aspects of fighting. So you did have all that.
But I had the basic striking and the wrestling. But like I said, when I came to meet Mark Henry and Ricardo Almeida, like that's what took me into a martial artist. So that's only like 2 years into your training. That wasn't even 2 years. That was a year and like 3 months. And I guess that's why I didn't have it. And Mark tells people all the time, like when you hear him say it, I hear him tell people all the time, like, you guys want to see like hard work and what happened? Corey is a pure fighter of what I'm coaching because he came here with nothing. Like you get guys that come to him like Lance Palmer now. He's been fighting so long. He's won the PFL. You got all these guys have been fighting 10, 12 years before they meet Mark. So it's kind of like they just tuning up something.
Yeah.
When you got a guy like me that has nothing. The gym I was at, we literally, like I was at Rufus Sport for a little bit, but I got the college coaching job and had to leave. So I met a group of guys through Mark Fiore at the time, but he ended up leaving to go to overseas. And it was probably 6 of us, and we had a guy who owned a warehouse. Like, oh, you can put mats in here and just in the corner, you guys can just train. We didn't have jiu-jitsu practice. We never had striking practice, no Thai practice. We literally showed up, ground and pound, MMA gloves. We punch each other in the face. We learn how to get out. Sparring, no bitch ass in sparring. I mean, you got injuries, we don't want to hear it. Just beat the shit out of each other until it's over. It was horrible. Wintertime, no heat. We had a kerosene heater about this big on the corner of the mat, and we in Illinois.
Oh,
like
Jesus.
Down in mid-central Illinois, it's freezing.
Oh.
-20, we in there fucking dudes breaking, hit the back, freezing, break the hand. We don't have any insurance. It's us beating the shit out of each other. But we got the opportunity for one of us. It was 3 12-5ers, but I was the only one that they was going to let to go to the Ultimate Fighter. I had the least amount of fights, but you're the only one that can actually work and make us look good on there.
So you get on the Ultimate Fighter, you meet Mark Henry, you wind up winning, and then you go from there, you go and move to New Jersey? Is that what you did?
I went home. I had met Ali on the show. You know, I mean, Ali was there every day. He even said, like, bro, your wrestling is good. I like how you good at wrestling. Henzo came on. He said, like, your wrestling is key. That's when everybody let me know. Mark, first thing he said, you're wrestling. They made it known, like, wrestling is going to run this. And even Ali said right then, he was like, I'll work with you. And you don't even have to sign me as a manager, but I'll help you. Like, I help lead you in the right way what you need, because I didn't have anybody to direct me. I knew nothing. Ben Askren was the only thing I had, but he was in Wisconsin. You know, I'm out here on my own. And Ali, I remember saying, like, if you want to win this show and to be the best you can, brother, you need to go to Jersey. And Mark and him had already texted me, like, you're more than welcome to come out and train whenever you want. By the time I had a girl who had a kid and my family, and the coaching was my dream job, still my dream job. And I loved that. You know, I didn't want to leave that for anything.
What were you coaching? You were
college
coaching wrestling?
Yep, at the junior college level. And I remember I only made $220 a week, but I worked other jobs to make my dream a reality. That's what I wanted to do and fight. And I was like, if you want to be the best, you want to win this show, the best opportunity you got, man, you need to go to Jersey. Like, I know you got guys there, but even my guys told me after the show, you need to leave because we can't do anything for you. But I didn't want to. I was so grounded today. I didn't want to leave that. That's what I knew. And when Ali said, bro, you got to go. Like, I can never live in Jersey. It's too fast-paced. I'm a country boy. I like outdoors and this hunting and stuff like that. Like, you need to get to Jersey, brother, if you want to be the best. If you don't want to be the best, stay where you are. I remember telling my mom, like, I said I need to go to Jersey. My mom said when I was in high school, my senior year, she said, if you get the opportunity ever to leave, I want you to go far away.
Did you think about going anywhere else, like going to Rufus Sport permanently? That
was a thought. Yeah. That was a thought, but they didn't have the rest of Ben, but that was about it. You know, I'm a wrestling base, and I fell in love with the way Frankie and them train. I love that, but I was looking for something like that. Mark Fiore had that, but when he left, had nowhere else to go. And I was thinking, my mom said, if that's what the best is, you need to go be the best. You know, my brother was like, yo, let's go.